In this next AfterFX video, I'm going to import some video and show you how to work with it on a timeline. So if I go to a window, which I just had open, you can see that I have a number of items already. I have an MP3 sound, I have a movie, another movie, and another one. So if I want to drag them all at once in, you'll see that they all appear in just a minute. There we go. And I'm going to drag this into my footage bin or footage folder, and that way I can access those later. Now if I click on each item, you'll see that up at the top it shows me the resolution, which is 720 by 486, so that's an NTSC standard, like a broadcast standard. Otherwise DV would be 480. It's 5 seconds, 4 frames long, 29.97. It has millions of colors plus. This plus shows that it has an alpha channel. If I click on the other one, you'll see that it's a kaleidoscope, and then the other one is waves. And all of these have alpha channels, which is really cool. The last one I have is an MP3 sound. Now the MP3 sound will be used as the background for this animation. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new timeline for this, for one of the footage items. Let's see which one is the longest. I guess the MP3 definitely is the longest. In order to turn this into a timeline, all I have to do is drag it down to composition, and you'll see that it creates a new composition for me. That's the length of that clip. Now this is an audio clip, so it didn't form to the size of the audio clip. It's still 320 by 240. But if I dragged a footage item, such as this kaleidoscope, to the new sequence, or new composition icon, you'll see that it creates a 640 by 480, or let's say 720 by 486 composition. Here you can see 720 by 486 composition that fits the size and length of that existing footage item. So here you can see that footage item. Now you can't tell right now that it actually does have an alpha channel, but I know it does because it told me it had it. And that's kind of cool. If I put another footage item underneath it, such as, maybe I'll find that solid and put it underneath, you'll see that the video itself does have an alpha channel. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and delete that real quick. Now, with the in the footage item, actually in the footage folder, which is where I had those items, the video items, it actually created the compositions. So I'm going to drag those out. There we go. If I can drag it out of that composition, there, just drag it to the left a little bit and it will pop out. If I drag it up and it highlights one of the other compositions, it'll put that composition inside one of the others. We don't want to do that yet. So you can see that it made the compositions based upon the file name of the footage items that we were using. Now let's go into one of the timelines, and we're going to start to work with some of that video on the timelines. That will be the next video.